Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel for the No Offense, All Offense show. I am stand-up comedian and pop culture vulture Joleen Lunzer to break all the pop culture, reality, TV, and other news down for you. But first, make sure you smash that like. You guys, let's set a like goal for 500. See if we can hit it. You guys have been killing it with the like goals. Thank you so much. And subscribe. You guys, we are well on our way to 36,000 subscribers, which is unreal. So thank you to all of you who have subscribed. Thank you to everyone who participates in the live chat. Please sound off in the live chat while we have a fun morning, just roasting, recapping, and finding the comedy in some of our favorite reality shows, pop culture news, and other weird and wonderful news. I, as you guys know, am very opinionated, so you might not always agree with my opinion, but no offense, all offense, you're welcome to have your thoughts and opinions in the chat, and we can just agree to disagree and realize that life is better with variety. If you want to support the channel further than liking or subscribing, you can always send a super chat while we're live. I will highlight your comment. Thank you to those of you who have been sending a super thanks after the video posts. That is very kind of you. You can also hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Links for that in the description and at the bottom of the screen. You can see my little Venmo, PayPal, Cash App names. Now, thank you to those of you who have sent me. Shout out to Terry. Thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate you. And yeah, follow me on social media, you guys. Happy Friday. Hello, Jamie B, moderator Jamie B in the chat, who also gave me my beautiful snowman here, which if you follow Jamie B on social media, you can buy your own little snowman with this little cute hat. You can put little candles in there. Super fun. So Jamie B, if you have a link where you sell those, feel free to drop that in the chat, but I love mine. It's pink and glittery and super, super cute. Steven's here. Hello, Pomegranate. We have Isis, Natasha Ski, Jamie B, obviously, Yvonne, Artist. Hello, Artist, and happy belated birthday. Lady Di is also in the chat. All right, you guys. So we have some stuff to talk about. If you didn't know, I did put out a video early this morning with the cast official drop for the official cast drop. That's how I want to say it. The official cast drop for Big Brother Reindeer Games, which premieres this Monday, December 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be having this show that we're going to roast and recap. It's in the vein of Big Brother. So it's bringing back Big Brother legends. So whether they won the game or they won America's Favorite Player, they've decided to bring back 9 or so of them. I broke it down, roast and recapped that. So feel free to check out that video if you want all of my thoughts on the cast. It's going to just be 2 weeks long. So it's going to be just quick, dirty episodes of this Reindeer Games where these legends compete in 3 competitions an episode. 3 competitions an episode. That's a lot of competitions, you guys. Yes, Steven. Steven says, told you I had a trusted source. I know you do. Drop the source in the DM. I won't say anything. Shh, I won't tell. I'll never tell. Steven says, I only saw 3 legends. I mean, Brittany, are you talking about Brittany, Danielle, and Taylor? Because I saw those legends, and then there's some other people. Okay, so let's get into the first piece of gossip and tea, which is surrounding this. We already have drama right out the gate. BB Legends hasn't even started, and we already have some drama about this upcoming season. So Janelle, wonderful Janie, BB6, BB7, BB14, and BB22. Janelle, Minnesota's own. She'll tell you how it is. And she tweeted, CBS called my bestie Rachel Riley to be on Reindeer Games and ghosted her for Nicole Franzel. Janelle said, I'm absolutely disgusted by this decision. Rachel's a fucking queen. Agreed. How dare they? What are your thoughts on this? And why so few women? Are there so few women? Let's check out the cast here. So interesting, you guys. They could have had Rachel Riley, and they replaced Rachel Riley with Nicole Franzel. I mean, I think it's a no-brainer that you always go Rachel Riley over Nicole Franzel. She's better at competitions. She's more entertaining, and she owns who she is. Whether you like Rachel or you don't, Rachel doesn't try to be this America sweetheart character that we've seen Nicole Franzel stumble through season after season. And it's just like, Franzi, you're the villain, and that's okay, but you got to own it. You got to own it, like Lisa Rinna says. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 women, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. I mean, they always have to be dong heavy on these shows. So yeah, they dropped Rachel Riley. BB Legend, BB Winner was just on this first season of US Traders for Nicole Franzel. I don't know what Nicole Franzel has on Big Brother, but they constantly try to shove her down our throats. And we just have to keep eating it and going, thanks, Big Brother. Thanks for the meal. Because it's an oobly goobly. Because I think they had Rachel Riley, and Nicole was like, listen, you guys, I don't want to play with Rachel Riley. Okay, I want to play with Cody. Vic's going to watch the baby, and I'm going to go in the game. I'm going to leave Oobly Goobly for a little bit. And I want to play Big Brother Reindeer games, but not with Rachel Riley, because she's going to call me out like Janelle did, and I don't like it. So we're going to get a lot of Franzel coming up here. Thank you, artists, for the first super chat of the live. I appreciate you. You rock, Jolene. That was so nice of you to wish me happy birthday. And that was so nice of you. That was so nice of you to wish me happy birthday. That was so nice of you to wish me happy birthday. Oh, because I did it twice. Is that? I get it. I love it. Thank you, artists. Yes, like Steven's saying, there is 3 BB16 cast members with Cody, Frankie, and Franzel. 2 or 1 BB23, 1 BB24, 1 BB14, and BB12, 1 BB25, BB3, BB7, BB19, Josh Martinez. Okay. Well, I mean, I agree. I would have much rather had Rachel. Rachel is just better TV than Franzi. No offense, all offense, but that's the way it is. So some pictures have dropped from this season. Here is Derek X as an elf, elf on the shelf. As we know, Derek X and Tiffany Mitchell from BB23, along with Jordan, are going to be the hosts, the elves, hosting us or helping us or leading us through the competitions. So they're not competing, but they'll be there. So here is one of his pictures. We also know that some of this obviously has already been taped, if not all of it pre-taped, whether that be a week before, 2 weeks before, a couple days before, maybe just the first episode. I don't know how they're doing production wise. I mean, it makes more sense for them to have filmed in advance since we're not having live feeds, or since they're not living in the house and there's no live feeds, you might as well tape it before. Here is a picture of 2 iconic queens, Taylor Hale and Danielle Reyes, in the same house. So whenever you lose hope, just remember that these 2 are existing in the same house. Julia says, well, I know Caitlin Herman, right? She's a comp beast. All right. And she is a whiz with the 3-piece puzzle. We also got this little shot that I believe Sharon Tharp shared from Us Weekly. So you see Franzel there. You know, it's weird. Franzel didn't have to wear any of the costumes they provided. She came with her own clothes. Yeah, because she's kitschy. You know, it's that kitschy flair, that kitschy oobly goobly. So she's just like, I'll just bring my sweaters from home. They're like, cool. And the rest of them, they had to provide these, ugly Christmas sweaters. I would actually be someone that could just provide my own clothing as well, if this was the case, because I have my fair share of ugly Christmas sweaters that I think are cute. Why no Michael? That's a great question. That is a really great question. Michael, Janelle, Rachel, I think, when you're talking a competition heavy show, those would be 3 right there. I think they could have thrown some extra players in. There's just so many other choices they could have made than Franzel, Josh, and Cody Cauliflower, and Frankie, and Cameron. We just saw Cameron. Taylor, thank you so much. Jolene, did you get my PayPal? Just want to make sure. I'm getting worried. Oh, let me double check. Taylor, thank you so much for your thoughtfulness and your kindness. PayPal it's one of my favorites, kind of using it for payments and bills and things like that. But They don't give me the notifications like the Cash App and the Venmo. They stay on me. Yes, I got it. Thank you so much. Taylor, that is so sweet of you. And they're not showing me. Okay. Yes. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you, Taylor. Love seeing your growth as a content creator and positive words. Thank you so much. And getting to hear you year round. Taylor, thank you. Shout out to Taylor, you guys. Appreciate you. I need to see if I can turn on notifications for PayPal because I tend to find out about those later. Oh, Natalie says maybe Michael's on his honeymoon right now. He could be. Uh-huh. Nintendo Pro always asking for the Nicole F impressions. You'll probably get a separate Nicole Franzel video once we get the feel of this 2023 version of Nicole Franzel. Yeah, Cameron is walking into the house of legends like David on BB22. That's very good analogy right there. Very, very good. But yeah, I feel like they could have done better. I mean, I think that a lot about Big Brother. I'm like, hey, we could have done better. Then we have this picture of Jordan, BB11, BB13 winner, Jordan Lloyd. You know, it's interesting. The elves, I didn't think of this, but the elves being Jordan, Tiffany, and Derek X are also winners or America's favorite. No, not Derek. Never mind. I take that back. Tiffany was America's favorite. Jordan was a winner. And Derek X was just lovable. People just really liked Derek X. And didn't he win Amazing Race? So he is a winner in that, right? He's a winner in the CBS game show realm. So yes. It is funny that Steven gave me the list for the last No Offense, All Offense show with the cast, and the cast ended up being correct. So was it Gamer Vev that put it out or something? Gamer usually gets it right? Very, very interesting. Okay, let's see what other Big Brother and pop culture and news we want to talk about. Say, oh God, I hate to do this to you guys. I really hate to do this. Okay, Derek Frazier. Do you guys remember him? The guy who just cleaned and complained and said, I'm not a misogynist, while being a blatant misogynist, and who still clearly has a chip on his shoulder, has feelings and an opinion about Taylor. Listen, I understand that a lot of ex-Big Brother house guests are mad at Taylor. You know, she hooked up with Kyland. People are in their feelings about it. I think allegedly, who knows? And then, you know, Tiffany and Monty were hanging out. I don't know. I get the vibe that there's a lot of players, former players, who now could be jealousy, could be they don't like Taylor. So we're kind of they're trying to spin a narrative. I feel like this is how I feel, trying to get us to not like Taylor. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. And Derek Frazier isn't going to be the one to do it. I get you have a YouTube channel. Good for you. God bless. But you're like Cody Cauliflower. Horrible takes against women, horrible takes against some of our favorite, horrible takes against some of our favorite aspects of the game. Derek Frazier, we didn't enjoy you. I know you're friends with my friend Busy Blue. He likes you. God bless. But you're the worst. You're still the worst. You're still the worst. Shut up. Shut up about Taylor. Literally. Shut the mouth about Taylor. We don't care what you have to say about her, but here you are running your mouth about Taylor, and it's out of pure jealousy. Like, you're jealous. We get it. No one's calling you. You want to do the challenge. You want to do all these things. Maybe you've had all this time to revamp your image, to kind of be cool, to be chill, and you've just done the opposite. And you hosted weird Twitter spaces, and you have shit takes on the game, and you're just jealous. You're just salty. You're salty. You're the salt of the earth salty. You're so Lay's potato chip salty. Okay? She got the chip deal. She won America's favorite player and the game, and you're Derek Frazier. All right? So I think it's so nice that Chada and Tiffany and Azah continue to be kind to you. I think they're wonderful people for doing that. But stop. Okay? Yes. Thank you. Salty. Put your salts in the chat for Derek Frazier. Let's hear what he has to say about icon Taylor Hale being picked to play in this BB Reindeer games. And Derek Frazier sitting at home, you know, still pissing people off.
Player. Okay.
So he's not just salty, but he's also wrong. So it's embarrassing to be jealous at his big age and wrong. Horrible, horrible.
I also didn't understand why Taylor came back. She said she was done with shows. So that kind of confused me too. Okay. I'm not saying, and let me make this clear. Thank you. It's 25K. Okay. Oh, 75K. Thank you. Okay.
And what is going on with him always wiping his nose? Every time you're live, bro, every time you're doing, it's a lot. Is there an itch? Is there seasonal allergies? Because I get that struggle. But Claritin.
I just really confused by that. But look, she's there. Let's see how she competes with being with other players that are actual players. I want to see how she can do being amongst players. Okay. That's all I have. Nothing else. Okay. I also didn't understand why Taylor.
Okay, well, first of all, she doesn't have to answer to you. So if she says she was taking a break or she was done, that's all fine and dandy, Randy. That's none of your business. She's not inviting you to play. Big Brother's not inviting you to play. And then for you to say, see how she does playing with actual players? Are you for real? Are you for real? You couldn't withstand 10 minutes of what Taylor had to go through in her season in BB24. You wouldn't have. There's no way. So the fact that this man, right, another Cody Cauliflower, just so big mad at these women who are thriving, at these women who are killing it. You're never going to, be in that position. I'm sorry. You're not going to get the opportunities. I know you wanted to be on the challenge. I'm sorry. Ooh. Got something in my throat. I know you wanted to be on the the challenge. It's not going to happen for you. Just log off. You're going to have to get a full-time big boy job or something. I don't know. Adult job, if you will. Maybe you have one. But if so, you're wasting your time doing this. Just being so shady. It's not even entertaining because it's just wrong shade with players. You don't think Taylor can go head to head with Nicole Franzel, Cody Cauliflower, Josh Martinez? Sir, stop. Cart Talk 6 says, will you be doing? Yes, I will. I'll be doing a separate video for that. We might hit on a couple things in this live if we get to it, but yes, the Tamra Judge, Teddy Mellencamp, two T's and a pod had on the two Toms of Vanderpump, and we got to roast the shit out of that. No, he's talking about Taylor. Let's hear it one more time. Let's just hear how salty. I wish Busy was here. I want to try. Busy, someone go get Busy. I need to play this for him and see what he thinks. Busy, come get your friend. Come get your friend. He is acting up. Look at the screenshot of him. This is how mad this man is. Sir, calm down. I got to get my nails done. Sir, calm down. Calm down. Don't cry. Dry your eye.
Okay. I also didn't understand why Taylor came back. She said she was done with shows. So that kind of confused me too. Okay. I'm not saying, and let me make this clear. Thank you. It's 25K. Okay. Oh, 75K. Thank you. Okay. I just really confused by that. But look, she's there. Let's see how she competes with being with other players that are actual players. I want to see how she can do being amongst players. Okay. That's all I have. Nothing else. Okay. I also did.
What a waste. What a waste. Like, what a shit take. And you're just salty. You're jealous. They didn't call you. Your phone didn't ring. You didn't even get a text. You didn't even get a spam text. Like, not even a pretend. No one is calling you. It's just like players. How do you know what a player is? Because you played with them? Is that how? Because you weren't one. I don't know what you did. Ugh, this man is just so lucky. He is surrounded by such wonderful women like Azah and Chada. He's just lucky. He's lucky. He's got good friends because he would be off in obscurity, which kind of he is without them. Just like Daniel Tiger, right along, and Terrence Crockpot Pussy and Cop Chef. He would be way off into obscure land with them if he didn't have these beautiful queens surrounding him and lifting him up. And I would just drop him. I would just go Go back to the couch, fade into the couch like you did during the game, sir. T Styles, thank you so much for the super chat. T Styles says, I really, really like this lineup for some reason. Well, you don't have to justify it. And am I weird for rooting for Cameron? P.S. When you do Bowie Jane, I live. No, you're not weird for voting, going for Cameron. Everybody can like who they like, unless it's Derek Frazier. And then you're wrong. You're wrong. Okay. It's intense. It's intense, T Styles. But no, you're not wrong. Mm-mm. And you're not weird. And yeah. So yeah. You forgot about the crockpot pussy. Taylor, never forget about the crockpot pussy. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna get canceled. Cancel Jolene. Cancel Jolene and Taryn. FBJ here telling you I like Taylor. She's great. Derek Frazier, I didn't know him. I didn't think we got his channel in Australia. I didn't. Never seen that man in my life. I'm sorry. Who is he? Nee? Did he play Big Brother? Was it intense? Is he Jag? Then I didn't know. I only know Jag. Yes. Brooke says, if Taylor hooked up with Kylan, then that explains what. Yes, I think that's where this Taylor hate comes from, is the fact that allegedly, everything I say is true except for the parts that are false. Everything's alleged. Taylor and Kylan had a little love thing going on. They had a little hookup extravaganza. And then we saw Tiffany hanging out with Monty. And so, I mean, obviously Derek Frazier is going to be peanut butter and jelly because he definitely wanted to hook up with Kylan. And Kylan was like, we're just friends. I mean, I don't really see Kylan hanging out with Derek Frazier a lot. I mostly just see the ladies kind of hanging out with him. No one puts Jolene in a corner knee. Not Jolene. She's my favorite. Baby Jane approves of Jolene. Care Bear, thank you so much for being a member for 27 months. Says David Derek needs to be quiet. I mean, be quiet, sir. Sir, just be quiet. Change your tank top and be quiet. We do not need all of this. You're doing too much. You're doing just the mostest of the mostest. Taylor is gonna. I hope Taylor freaking wins this damn show so that we can play this video back and go, Frazier. Even if she doesn't, even if she's the first voted out, she's on the show. And guess who's not? You, sir. You, sir. Yeah, his attitude's why we call him a daybed Derek. Plus, it sounds, the alliteration. I mean, it sounds really like a daybed Derek. Yeah. And he just laid around and was like, bitch, you're a bitch. She's a bitch. This is a bitch. Yeah, that's what he did. It does seem like that, Eddie. It does seem like we're getting like a lot of ex-players who aren't loving Taylor. So, and I think, again, they're going to try to make us not like Taylor unless Taylor gives us a reason not to like her. I mean, I think a lot of us like her. I know not everybody does. It's subjective. But the majority, I'm going to say, of the BB fandom is pro Taylor. There's probably a large population maybe on Facebook cashes that don't like Taylor, and a couple incels, I'm assuming. Again, these are my assumptions. All right. But I imagine incels don't like Taylor, and right now, Frazier, you're giving me incel energy. You really are. Change your tank top, go get laid, do anything other than hate on more women. The guy has been for how many years now? 2-3 years trying to run from this misogynist label. I'm not, maybe I am. I don't care. Yes, I do. Just dancing with it only to keep coming out with horseshit takes about powerful women in the Big Brother community. Why don't you go after Cody Cauliflower? What's he doing there? Aren't we done with him? He wants to get rid of live feeds. He's out there just with the worst takes, pre-gaming with Daddy Derek. Why don't you go after him or Frankie Grande? Why don't you go after one of the dudes? The dudes. Okay, you guys. So that's, I mean, obviously there's going to be some people that are going to, feel some type of way. Little Mr. Matt, second place winner, the Minuteman Matt was on But First God with Julie Chen. Let's take a listen to some of the things that he had to say about the game. Julie, she's like, but first God. Julie Chen's interview style on But First God is very interesting because she wears like a collared shirt. She's just church lady McGee. She's preacher's wife, and she's like, her facials during her like, when did you first develop a relationship with God. How old were you? It's becoming creepy now. It's becoming creepy. Like this, I don't know what is going on, why we have to have, the Christian network over here. God bless and everything. But why can't there be a separation of church and Big Brother? I just don't get it. I don't understand why this Julie she's really going hard. Okay. Even God is like, can we just take a little break? Can we just talk Big Brother? You don't gotta use me. Okay. Don't monetize me, Julie. Don't try to make money off my back. And Jesus, my son. Okay. Just talk Big Brother. It's okay. It's okay. People know about me. I'm kind of a big deal. Yep. I'm not lost. No reason to find me. Never went anywhere. Okay. You don't gotta do that. All right. Let's see what she has to say to Matt and what Matt has to say.
You heard from her. So what is the status of your relationship with Riley now?
It's going well. I mean, she's in Nashville and I'm in Baton Rouge, so we always have that distance factor going on right now. And then for me, she's been out 86 days before when I got out, day 100. And so it was like I've been kind of house trapped, so I never had any communication and stuff. So right now I'm taking it slow, but we are on good terms. Maybe I'll be visiting Nashville soon. But I think like those first 2 weeks with Riley was like so special to me because I was having a lot of issues, like struggles in the first 2 weeks, just communicating with everyone and stuff. And Riley was always
okay. So was this recorded a long time ago? I mean, Julie is wearing the same outfit for all the interviews or for many of the interviews. So maybe this was weeks ago, but Sir Riley just told us you put her on pause. You were like, I need a break. I'm out here at LSU. I got to swim into new ladies and new pools. I don't have time for you. Thank you for taking my pictures behind the scenes at the Bold and the Beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you for giving me a showman storyline, but I'm done now. I'm done. There are lots of opportunities out there, which means lots of new baby doors to be inspected. But at this time, I guess it's either this was recorded a while ago or he's just doesn't want to give the deets on it. While Riley looks very upset bartending in Nashville on a rooftop bar in the winter where she's chilly, saying he needed a break. He needed some time to think, to figure things out, and dropped her. She got dumped. Okay.
There helping me talk game when I was like left out on a lot of it in the beginning. And I knew that kind of put her game at jeopardy. And so I was like, the fact that she was willing to kind of hand herself as a target with me because I was a threat in the beginning, like that's kind of special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How much of the show have you watched since you've been out of the house, if any episodes?
Like 3 episodes. I haven't had time. I definitely want to watch through it all, but I have not had much free time. So I'll be like at home for like 30 minutes. I'm just to put it on real quick. But no, I've not watched much yet.
And has anything that you've seen so far surprised you?
Seeing combos that Jared and Suri would have, because I had no idea the whole time. And I'm seeing clips of them plotting everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Because I was just laughing because I was like, this makes so much sense because I got the veto and didn't save her son. And I was like, oh, wow, that was a plot twist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see the other episodes? And who have you kept in touch with since, other than Riley?
Everyone.
Since leaving the house?
I was just texting Suri the other day. Jag just texted me like 2 minutes ago before this interview. Me and Jag are staying in touch, FaceTiming, calling every day.
Him and Jag are still besties, you guys. Spoiler alert. The bromance goes on. My bromance goes on and on, near, far, wherever Jag are, he's here, and our heart will go on. I never realized, like, if you look at Matt's mouth in this picture and his mustache, it's a little creeper status. Anna says, I don't like when people use religion to excuse bad behavior. And that's entirely what Julie has done with this leaning into God thing after her husband's atrocious behavior. Exactly. Don't put all that pressure on God. God isn't here to get you out of that sort of situation. Okay. You are supposed to take the gifts God gave you, like, self-awareness and, being humble and growth and things like that. And do better. Do better. Own your bad behavior. And don't use God, because that's exactly what Julie Chen's doing. I mean, she legit is just hiding behind God at this point. And now it's like you can't question anything about that situation because it's like, no, she found God. God has healed her. But she's not healed. She's just saying things. They're not even owning the bad behavior that her husband and she, now having co-signed this and basically saying the women were liars, put on some of God's children, if you want to think about it like that, all those women that he harassed and, ruined some of their careers and stopped opportunities for them, and sexually harassed, they're all God's children, right? So come on, Julie, still going around trying to play the victim while hiding behind God. God's like, no, thank you. No, thank you. All right. Yeah, she's doing Hillary, Stand By Your Man. Stand by the money and stand by the power. Yes. Make sure he gets his CBS retirement. And he did. And his stocks and his shares. He got it all. He got it all. There really was no, there was no repercussions other than he had to technically step down. But he still got all the money, everything. So, yeah, Julie says, so it's fine. So Matt and Jag are still besties. Boring.
It's a game the other day. I think.
Then she asked them like about, so he does mention that him and Jag had an agreement going into the final 2 speeches that Jag wouldn't throw Matt under the bus to win the money, and Matt wouldn't throw Jag. So that's why I think Matt was like, there's no leader, and Jag's like, there's a leader. Jag was just like, I got the blood on my hands. I am the master of the universe. And so I think Matt is a little salty about this. He says they're going to be besties forever, but I will tell you, if I was in the house with someone who made me a promise like that, sure, it's a game, but I'm going to be staring at you with your $750,000 and I got my $75,000. I didn't know you before this game. You lied to me to get that money. We're not going to be besties. No. And I would feel, it's Matt's fault really, because it's Big Brother. You're not there. It's not big best friend. It's Big Brother. But I wouldn't be besties with them. That's just me.
I'm staying in touch with like other BB house guests, Kylan, Tyler, Melissa,
allegedly.
And then who else? Jared, Blue. It's kind of been hard to keep in touch. I'm like putting my phone away because everything's like, blowing up, and I'm just like, oh, I can't like see the messages and stuff. But I've been keeping in touch with a lot of them.
So the Minutemen are growing strong. Your friendship with Jag.
Absolutely.
What did you think of Jag's final speech when he was telling the jury why he thought he deserved the big win?
I think we both had our points. I played the very big social game, and he played a very competitive game. It's a game the other day. I think you gotta do what you gotta do to win that money. I was obviously very nervous. I know me and Jag promised, oh, when I go on the speech, I'm gonna be pro Matt, not anti Jag, and he said the same. But I don't know if that was the same thing. But it's a game. I'm not gonna take it that personal. Because that's the thing in the game. You have to separate personal and game.
Any regrets saving him with your?
Yeah. I would be a little salty, but I would probably be more mad at myself. That I actually fell for that old line, like I won't be anti-Matt, and you don't be anti-Jag. And then Matt goes first, and he's like, "Yeah, there's no, there's no leaders. Everyone's equal. Me and Jag, we made decisions together." And then Jag's like, "Yeah, there was a leader, and it was me, Jag Baines, blood all over my hands. Yeah." So yeah, I would be a little salty about that. Brooke says, I saw a clip, okay, where she asked Michael, Julie Chen, if he said he was an atheist. Michael said no, but what would be your response if he said yes? Isn't that personal? It's very personal. Now, this is a sideways clip because I didn't get time to rotate it. But here's the clip. I actually have it. And it's not edited, so it might be a little wonky, but here's the clip, you guys.
They show me like a highlight reel. Did you at one point say you were an atheist? No, you didn't.
I don't think so.
Okay. Then, you know what? I might be confusing things, but they show me like a highlight reel. Did you at one point say you were an atheist? No, you didn't.
I don't think so.
Okay. Then, you know what? I might be confusing things, but they show me.
Okay. And even if he was agnostic, and even if he was like, what, Julie? I feel like she would have a problem with that because she even told Claire is probably the atheist or agnostic, where I'm just like assuming. And I think I heard her after the fact, she's not probably super religious. Maybe she is, but I'm just thinking, she's like science lady and stuff. Not that science people can't be religious. Don't get your undies in a bunch, but you know what I mean. And I think Claire's previously spoke on this, how weird it was for her to be asked when she was like, Julie's like, I think you're a child of God. And Claire's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Stop with that. That sounds like Children of the Corn. Stop. It's just weird to be asked that, and to get the host of your TV show on the broadcast network be asking about people's religion. It's strange. It's very strange to me. It is very strange to me that she does that. Are you a child of God? And also, like, do your research. Michael actually I think he went to like Saint Scholastica or something in Minnesota, a university that is religious. I think he went to like a private Christian university, a very good one in Minnesota, or lives in that area as well. So, and he talked about being raised Catholic, I believe, Catholic or Lutheran. I mean, everyone's Catholic or Lutheran over there. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of us that get raised Catholic or Lutheran. I always wanted to be Lutheran. I was raised Catholic because I was like, oh, they get carpet. And their pastor, we had priests and they had a pastor that had a guitar. So my cousins were Lutheran and I'd be like, oh, their church is kind of fun. And my church was just, it's beautiful, but it's cold and just the priests are not very fun. No offense, all offense. They weren't really rocking out. There were some pretty songs, but the Lutherans, they had carpet, and this, we have the hard marble floors, and then the Lutherans had guitars and singing, and they could get married, and the priests were just like, go talk to Father John. I was like, no, thank you. What about Father Alois? And then there was a Brother Paulie, and I'm like, what is going on here? This is real weird. But you got to get all your sacraments. So here I am, all sacramented up in Catholicism, so that I could get married in a Catholic church. Shout out to Nana. Nana was like, want to make sure you can get married in a Catholic church. My brother as well. And both my brother and I, not together because that's disgusting. I went off and married my husband, Chell. We eloped in Las Vegas, and my brother and sister-in-law went to San Francisco and invited me and my husband, Chell. And I actually was the officiant for their wedding, and I married them on the Golden Gate Bridge. It was just silly and fun. And then we went and ate delicious food at a restaurant in Sausalito. So I guess we didn't need that, but according to Catholics, I could have gotten married in the Catholic church. So there you go. That was like the old school thing, is like, you got to make sure the girls are confirmed, first communion, all the stuff, so that they can get married in a Catholic church. They can be buried. You got to be married and buried. Okay. That's what you got to strive for as a woman. Onyx says Julie must have changed her tune because she said she want to or will interview Izzy, and she's an atheist, I believe. That'll be interesting, for Julie to go, oh, are you an atheist? Oh, now why don't you have a relationship with God? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Yes, I've married 3 couples now. My brother and sister-in-law still married. One of my best friends, Katie, and her husband still married. And my cousin Stephanie and her husband Mike still married. So everyone I've married, still married. All right. And it's been a while. One of the marriages I officiated, the first one, they're over 10 years now. So I'm not going to say I'm lucky, but I'm going to say I'm a good luck charm for your relationship. All right. Oh my gosh, Robert says, when I win the lottery and have garden parties in Charleston. Oh, that sounds so delightful. I'm going to hire you to entertain the crowd. Oh, Robert, stop. I'll take the job. Witness says, I was Methodist, but I wanted to go to Catholic church with my friends back in the day. Catholic church, I will say, like midnight mass on Christmas Eve, it's kind of a banger. Because you have to stay up late, and then you're like, and then you get to have a little bit of wine. I mean, future alcoholic, I should have saw it coming. I was like, I'll get in the wine line, because they don't card. The Catholic Church that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. They don't card for the wine. I had my first taste of red wine, I think in like the 3rd grade. I was like, hello. Maybe it was 5th. I can't remember. Now I think that's disgusting, because you're all drinking from the same chalice and then they just wipe the rim. And I think that is how the covert 19 started, is through that. But interesting that the Catholics are like, yeah, have a little blood of the Jesus, and it's red wine. And then you get the little wafers for the body of Christ. I thought they were good back in the day. I went to a Catholic church. Did I go to something? I think I went for a family thing in the last 5-8 years or something. And I'll tell you, the body of Christ ain't as tasty as I remember it. I don't know. They switched the wafers. Before I got my first communion, I was so excited to be able to finally go in the line and go, body of Christ, amen, and eat it, because I thought they were Nilla wafers, because they kind of looked like that from afar, and they're not. It's like cardboard, but some of them are kind of tasty, and they melt in your mouth, not in your hands if you put it on your tongue. And then really old school Catholics, they go and they put their tongue out, and the priest puts it on their tongue. Okay. All right. Yes, the Catholic Coalition is mobilizing to cancel Jolene. Yep, 100% marriages. Yes. The wafers hit at my church. Some wafers, some Body of Christ are real delish. And I think they all should be, because Jesus was a rad dude. Or he was always the Son of Christ. But you know what I mean? Like, but no, it's Jesus's. We're eating Jesus, right? Anyways, I digress. It's been a while since I've been to the church. Maybe I got to go back and get my education in it. But if he was this rad dude, and he should taste delicious, right? I feel like he should be like Cane's chicken fingers. Yummy, yummy. If that's the only food they have, I'll eat it, right? I mean, it is a snack. And those Catholic church sermon masses, they're called mass, long, very long. Every Catholic wedding, when I was a bridesmaid and someone having a Catholic wedding, I was like, ooh, that became one of the questions I would ask. Are you getting married in a Catholic church? Ooh, I don't know if I can stand that long in a dress. That's a lot of standing. I do like the weddings where they let their wedding party sit down when it's a long Catholic one. But otherwise, oh no. I mean, right? I feel like even Jesus would be like, I am some Cane's and the Texas toast. Ooh, that's what if Jesus tastes like Cane's Texas toast, that's what the body of Christ should be. Because yes, he deserves that. He deserves to be the tastiest treat out there. Yes, you guys. Okay. So that's what's going on in the Big Brother world. I mean, it wasn't the interview with Julie Chen. I don't think there was much else from Matt other than, he says he's still with Riley. I think it's an old interview. He did mention that, Jag went against what they said they were going to do in their final speeches. But other than that, he's like, we're going to be best friends forever. And I'm like, that's cute. 25-year-old. Talk to me later. Later. All right, let's see what else we got rolling on in news. Oh, wait, there was someone else came forward and said that they should have called them. A former Big Brother player hit up the comment section of CBS Big Brother to say, I was available. And that former player is Zach Rancy Pants, the creator of the Fruit Loop Dingus. The one, and they should have had Zach because they have Frankie. So will we get, the Frankie Zach love affair 2.0? And then I wonder what Dead Skull said under this. Dead Skull being Paul, who Josh Martinez beat. That was Paul's face when Josh Martinez beat him. I still think of that and laugh because I find it just very, very hilarious, you guys, that Paul lost to Josh still all these years later. And that is the importance of jury management and not leaving everybody feeling like shit. You do have to manage your jury members as much as some people are like, no, you should just vote them. That's part of the game. It's a big social game. Cody Cauliflower, a busy blue, let me know. I'll drop the link for you. I got to get your reaction to something Derek Frazier said. And I just love to hear from you, period. So let me know if you want me to drop the link, my friend, and I will drop it down for you and you can come up for a couple minutes and we can chat. So let me know. Hello, DM. I would actually like them to swap Frankie for Zach. I think the only problem is Zach didn't win America's Favorite Player and also didn't win the game. Did Frankie win America's Favorite Player? Oh my God, I can't remember. Favorite player, BB16. He must have, right? No, Donnie. Why is Frankie there? I thought it was all winners. Or America's Favorite Player was Donnie. Why did they bring Donnie back? Oh man, Donnie. Oh my God. Well, what's Frankie doing there? Well, now I'm pissed. I thought he was, I don't know why I thought that. Probably because I think he thought he was going to get it because of the Ariana Grande voting. Why is he there? Wait a minute. Just a second. Check his card for drugs. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Yeah, he thought for sure he had it in the bag. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to drop the link in case Busy wants to click and join. There it is for you, friend. There it is. Feel free to do the old clicky poo. But that's crazy. What? Oh my gosh. Why is he on there? Oh, interesting. I thought for sure. Huh. Because, yeah, I mean, Britney was America's Favorite Player, right? I just assumed. I mean, she was my favorite player. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was. Wasn't she? Why can't I find this? Let me look. Okay. HOH wins, times nominated, days, vetoes. Okay, let's see. BB12, America's Favorite, AFP. Oh God, they just need like a succinct list of all the America's Favorite Players. I'm going to Google list of Big Brother AFP. America's Favorite House Guest winners. Here we go. Oh, Jeff was? Oh my God. Times are different. Janelle, James, Keisha, Brittany. Yeah. Frank? Huh? Frank was season 14. I didn't even remember that. Alyssa, Donnie 16, James 17. Vic could have been on this show. We didn't need a Franzi. Victor could have been on it. Season 18. Cody Nixon, Tyler Crispin, Nicole Anthony. God, no. Davon, Tiffany, Taylor, Cameron. Très intéressant. Okay. All right. That's what I thought. That's interesting. Okay, let's see if we have, what's this? Oh, just another picture of the group here with in their holiday gear, which we will see this coming Monday. The premiere of BB Reindeer Games. It's going to be a 2-hour premiere. All right. Yeah, no Frenchie. Oh my God, Frenchie. Oh, no, thank you. All right, let's get into some Bravo stuff. Let's see, what do we got over here? All right. So we talked about last live, the Real Housewives of Orange County love triangle that is kind of happening, where this what's his name? John Jansen, formerly a boyfriend of Shannon Medore from the Real Housewives of Orange County. She was allegedly in a fight with him, kind of stalking him the night she got a hit and run DUI not too long ago. And now he is dating Alexis Bellino, former Real Housewives of Orange County housewife, who might be coming back for the new season. Now, Vicky made a post talking about this, and she said, as promised, I am not holding my tongue in my thoughts on Alexis dating Shannon's ex. I'm disgusted and mentioning it all, like Bethany says, or telling it all. Okay. She says, she also tweeted, Kodo Insurance, which has been my business for 34 years, is thriving. My feelings on a certain situation involving someone I think is being shady, she's talking about Alexis, for dating John Jansen, have nothing to do with that. Oh, and at least I have a business and don't have to depend on a man. So I think this is maybe her reply to Alexis. So Alexis shared this. She shared Vicky's original post about her dating John Jansen. And she wrote, very disappointed to see this from someone I considered to be a friend. I know things can't be so bad at Kodo Insurance that you resort to grab quick cash. Is it quick cash grab? But she wrote, resort to grab quick cash. You know, she always was the intellectual giant of Real Housewives of Orange County, from a clickbait article. Trashing me. Oh, sad that you seem to forget there are two sides to every story. And unfortunately, 100% of your assumptions are totally false. At Vicky Gunvalson, happy holidays. And then that was why Vicky then tweeted this response that I read before that, again, saying Kodo Insurance, because Alexis mentioned Vicky's business. Vicky loves insurance, which has been my business for 34 years, is thriving. Heart emoji. My feelings on a certain situation involving someone I think is being shady have nothing, all caps, to do with that. Oh, and at least I have a business. Ooh, and don't have to depend on a man. Hashtag or winky face emoji. Hashtag happy holidays. Hashtag I'm a good friend. XO. I mean, yes, I think Vicky should stick up for Shannon, even though I don't really think what Alexis is doing is wrong per se. I think it's wrong in the sense that John Jansen's gross. No offense, all offense. But she don't know Shannon like that. And she probably wants to get back on the show. Classic Housewives move. And we all know that, you know, we've seen this. He's, I guess, John Jansen is the Harry Dubin. Real Housewives of New York City, the guy that was passed around there. Harry Dubin. John Jansen's Orange County's Harry Dubin. The new Slade Smiley we talked about last time. So... I'm here for loyalty too. I think Vicky should stand up for Shannon. I think Tamra didn't, because allegedly Tamra and Shannon are on the outs. And a lot of you, or some of you, I should say, sent me messages regarding this. And I appreciate you guys every time we do that. Shout out to Donna, who sent me a message saying Tamra made up with Alexis after feuding for years at BravoCon. So allegedly now, the original meeting happened at the Quiet Woman, and Shannon was pissed that Tamra kind of defended Alexis, so they haven't spoken. And I did hear an interview with Tamra where she was saying she was on the red carpet, and I think someone like Access Hollywood, someone was interviewing her, and Tamra was saying, yeah, her and Shannon are not talking, and they had another falling out, and they have a lot of falling out. And she was on the red carpet with Eddie. So I don't know if maybe it was the Variety Women's event or something, but so we already got a storyline for the two of them. They're fighting again going into next season. And if Alexis comes back and joins Team Tamra, and then Shannon's up against those two, the sad thing is she won't have Vicky as her backup, because Vicky, I believe, was not, she was a friend of the show. She was not asked back to be full-time. And I think she has stated that she will not come back as a friend again. Oh my God. This isn't even my fucking point, Natashki. When Shannon does that, it's crazy. Ivana says, Real Housewives of Orange County is so done. I mean, in a lot of ways. Yeah. Will I tune in for this, though? If Alexis comes back on the show with John Jansen? Yeah, I will. And I know it's going to be messy, and I know it's going to be crazy, but I definitely will tune in. Okay. Now, we had a great episode of Beverly Hills, and I wanted to go live right after the episode, but life came up. So I'll be doing a video soon about this week's episode of Beverly Hills, but it was so good. It's so entertaining. I laughed so many times. Denise Richards was all of the intoxicated or high, or she was somewhere else, allegedly. And she had her jacket on backwards, and Dorit simply said, "Oh, Denise, is your jacket on backwards?" She's like, "Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me." No. It's not. And then the editors show what her jacket looked like when she came into the party versus when she left. And they had a party at Kyle's house. It's part 2 of that, where they're having some marijuana food and drinks, and Denise came toasty, and she was calling out Erica Jane. She's like, you know, she did, and Erica's like, honey, I don't. What? No, tell me, I don't know. And Denise is like, you know, watch the show. And Crystal's like, what show? I love how they're just pretending. Denise Richards is notorious for breaking the fourth wall. And listen, I love Denise. I mean, I think that, she came on this show coming from an acting background. I think she thought, I know she did reality TV previously a little bit, but I think she thought it was going to be maybe a little more real. And she also thought you could do the bravo, effing bravo, and that they would stop filming. But no, they broke the fourth wall a long time ago. So when Housewives do that now, they just keep filming because we know it's a show. But when she comes and goes, watch the show. So I think Denise, if anything, she has a legitimate reason to be upset with these ladies, because when she left the show, I mean, Denise came on and she was friends with Lisa Rinna for a long time. And Lisa Rinna so quickly threw her under the bus for the storyline. And I think that really threw Denise off, who, she appears to be, as opposed to the other more seasoned housewives. I mean, they're definitely colder when it comes to that. I mean, Rinna is so performative that she'll have a friend forever. Denise is like, no, we're friends. And Rinna's like, and just drove over her with a Sprinter van, just back and forth. So I think that was something that Denise was like, I don't know if I like this. I think she might have a little too soft of a heart to be with some of these cold-hearted ladies. So she was definitely effed up. She was effed up. Tammy says Denise was effed up. I laughed my ass off with her shoulder fur on. It was so funny. And Dorit stirs the pot, but in that moment, Dorit just wanted to tell her, your jacket's upside down. Like, Dorit is a fashionista. So she's like, is this the Beverly Beach by Dorit? Is this the way we're wearing our jackets now? I have to tell PK. Bubs, I know I didn't really like you anymore because you're not understanding my PTSD, but is this what they're doing now? Okay, I might have to do that. Beverly Beach by Dorit. And Denise is like, just listen to me. You know what she did, Erica. And Erica's like, honey, I don't. I really, just tell me. And apparently it ended up being the threesome talk. And I'm like, Erica did way worse stuff, I feel like, with Rinna. But okay, all right. We'll see. Even the chefs were like, oh, good, Denise Richards is effed up. I loved their little commentary. All right. Now, why do I have Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade on the screen? Well, people are really speculating about Morgan possibly writing a song for Kyle Richards. Okay. So the couple that says they're not a couple, but I think we all know that they're some kind of couple. So Kyle Richards is going through her breakup with her husband, Mauricio, who she was with longer than Morgan Wade was alive, is now hanging out nonstop with this country singer, Morgan Wade, tatted, sober, 28, Kyle, 53 or so, sometimes looking like mother and daughter. And Kyle got, started to get tattoos, more tattoos, got sober, just really, embracing, becoming kind of Morgan Wade-ish, because we know Kyle, despite being in her 50s, she still really doesn't know who she is. She's still discovering herself. And she's going through it this season, but she doesn't want to talk about it. Like at her dinner party when Garcelle said, your marriage, we're asking about your marriage. Why aren't you wearing your wedding ring? Why are you working out so much? Why are you sober? Why are you always hanging out with Morgan Wade? Why'd she get a tattoo with a K? Why'd you give it to her? Why are you getting matching tattoos? What kind of friends are you? Are you friends? Are you friends? What are you guys doing? You paper, rock, scissoring? Or what did they say in Salt Lake City? Are you scissor kicking? Is that what Angie K said? They said they're doing Barbie scissor kicks. Which I don't think lesbians, I think lesbians think we're all crazy for them. Constantly talk about scissoring. Barbie scissor kicks. Lesbians are like, we don't even do it like that. We don't even do it like that. Okay. So there's a song that Morgan Wade released that is called 27. Now, this could be a song based off of the 27 Club, which is mainly musical artists, but some regular artists who all seem to mysteriously pass away at 27, whether it be like a drug overdose or, other things. There's the 27 Club. You have, I think, isn't it like Jim Morrison, Bradley Nowell of Sublime, Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, Janis Joplin. There's just a lot of really huge musical artists who only live to be 27 years old. So a lot of, pop culture lore has been created and written around this 27 Club, if you will. All right. So she writes this song 27. You're thinking that's about the 27 Club. And it might be, or it might be just Morgan's age when she met Kyle, which was probably 27. But I was reading into a little more because she talked about Chateau Marmont, and I think that might play into the 27 Club somehow. Maybe not. Maybe I was just reading too much into it. But here's some of the verses, you guys. So she's playing her country song. I don't know how the song goes because I've never heard it, but it's like, I'm out in LA with the Beverly Hills hottie, the kind that wants to go and sniff the pills off my body. Only knows me 'cause I wrote the song about the hotel lobby. But trust me, all my wilder days are behind me. Ding, ding. Okay, so that's verse 4. Verse 5. You guys ready? I'm laying in bed at the I'm laying in bed at the chateau with someone I saw on TV, but I barely even know. Ding, da, ding, da, ding, ding. Ooh, small talk for a second, then I gotta leave. Walk out separate. You're famous. You can't be seen with me. Ding, da, ling, ding, 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 ding. Or maybe there's a harmonica. I don't know. So I'm laying in bed at the Chateau Marmont with someone I saw on TV, but I barely even know. That's Kyle, allegedly. Small talk for a second, then I gotta leave. Walk out separate. You're famous. You can't be seen with me. After he did Barbie scissor kicks, he allegedly walked out of the hotel door. Okay, verse 6. You guys ready? I don't know if I would call it luck, but I didn't make the 27 Club. I'm 28, so y'all ain't gotta dig my grave. Grave. The pre-chorus is, yeah, it goes on and on and on. It goes on and on and on and on. It goes on and on. Okay, verse 6. I'll speak it too for those of you who tuned out from my country singing. I don't know if I would call it luck, but I didn't make the 27 Club. Okay, so she's talking about the 27 Club. So she made it to 28. I'm 28. So y'all ain't gotta dig my grave. Yeah, it goes on and on and on. 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 And then that's a pre-chorus. And then there's a chorus that goes, it goes on and on and on. It goes on and on. That's a lot of on. So, okay. I'm out in LA with a Beverly Hills hottie. I mean, that's Kyle. The kind that wants to go and sniff the pills off my body. What, Morgan? Who? What? Kyle, are you putting stuff up your nose? Kyle only knows me because I wrote the song about the hotel lobby. Oh, well, Kyle was a fan. And then she stalked her on social media and they became Barbie scissor kick friends. But trust me, all my wilder days are behind me. Oh my God. So Morgan allegedly wrote this beautiful country bumpkin love song for Kyle Richards. Pill sniffing, Alex. That's what she says. I think because she was an addict and now she's sober. So maybe she, drugs and alcohol or just alcohol. She thought she was headed down that way. But she's like, I made it to 28, but now this Beverly Hills hottie wants to sniff the pills off my hot tatted body. Yeah. Very Willie Nelson. Oh, thank you. Care Bear. Yes, it was the Ozempic pill form. She was like, give me some. Give me some. Okay. Yes, you guys. All right, what do we got going on? Okay, so this is all alleged. Okay, don't sue me. Nobody sue me. This is for entertainment purposes only. This obviously isn't real. It's totally fake. Totally fake. This was on Vanderpump Reddit. Allegedly. Here's what someone said. Okay. So this person posted on Reddit that, we know Ariana's on Broadway. On Broadway. And allegedly, the worm with the mustache, yo, worm with the mustache, Tom Sandy Balls, is telling fans, or was telling fans, that go to TomTom to vote, to not vote for Ariana on Dancing with the Stars, to vote for the other contestants and show him, and he will hit them up later to hang out. All alleged. Okay. So this person says, so I had recently gone to TomTom with some friends, and Tom was there. I am not proud of it because I am an Ariana fan. But since he was hitting on us and giving free drinks, we acted like if we were Team Tom Sandoval. The thing is, he eventually mentioned that if we were to vote for Harry at the time, or Allison, shout out to Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but not Ariana, and show him, he would hit us up. Honestly, I thought he was joking because he was drunk, but we went with it. Now, a friend of ours was telling us that he did the same thing when she was there with other people. I'm wondering if this happened to other women and men too. I don't understand why he hates her since she didn't do anything. It was all him. All right, so shout out to Bravo Boo, Bravo_Boo on Instagram, where I took the screenshot. And Bravo Boo says, imagine being this petty. So this next person comments and says, when you're too poor and live in the real world to even understand what this post is supposed to be about, because they posted this in the Dancing with the Stars, because they say in this post, I tried posting this in Vanderpump Rules group, but it does not let me. I don't know where else to discuss this, but it's concerning. So this person wanted to get this information out. Then we get a comment saying, this is so Sandoval, to be honest. Anyone else, and I would be like, this might be fake, but he cannot stand seeing her succeed, especially now since he lost Special Forces and the Masked Singer. And then the original poster comes back and says, sorry, guys, I'm being threatened to be sued, so I need to remove the post. Oh, we need a Chris Kirkpatrick, prepare your ears. It's going to be a dun, dun, dun. I mean, for real. Oh my God. I 100% believe this, allegedly.
You're a worm with a mustache. You're a worm with a mustache.
100%. Because Tom is this petty. And if you listen to any of his shitty podcasts, you will see that this man lives to blame women for his problems. Now, apparently, on the 2 T's in a Pod, I haven't listened to it yet. I've just seen little clips on Instagram. And I'll do a separate video roasting and recapping that. Apparently, he is even trying to blame Rachel Raquel Leviss, the one he had an affair with, in his home while Ariana was sleeping, and also while she was grieving their dog and her grandmother. Never forget. And allegedly saved the FaceTime video of Rachel pleasuring herself that he wasn't supposed to screen grab and save, allegedly. He is now trying to blame her, saying that she preyed on a guy in a relationship. Oh my God, what is this? 1930. This dude is, they need to take, I'm normally like, whatever, I'll watch anything. But at this point, like, I don't want to watch this dude anymore. He has zero self-awareness, zero self-growth, zero intelligence. He is just a dum-dum who is just passing off the blame on women, constantly blaming women in his life, not in his life, formerly in his life. It's all their fault. It's not Tom. It's not innocent Tom. So if this is the narrative that's going to be spun this upcoming season, I'm going to have to roast the shit out of this dude. I mean, it's so ridiculous, so stupid, this man. And so now he's claiming, allegedly, that Rachel Raquel preyed on him. Not the 58-year-old Tom Sandy butt preying on this 20-something cast member, Rachel Raquel, but her preying on him. Dude, you're 70. Okay? No. You had more star power than her. I mean, not a ton, but in the reality TV world, you were around longer. You've been on this earth since BC. Shout out to Julie Chen, before Christ. All right? So no. And apparently, according to page 6, in other Tom Sandy Butt news, let me pull this up here for you guys. I mean, this guy just continues to be the worst. I don't care what anyone says. And there's all these accounts on Instagram. They're like, very pro Tom. I swear they're buying bots. They are buying bots, and they're doing that thing that they do to kind of flip the script. That's this little PR move, because you see all these women. I mean, I know there's some dummy dum-dums who definitely, the internalized misogyny is strong, and they can't wait to hate on the lady and protect problematic men. But there's way too many of them. And they're all kind of saying the same thing, which gives bot energy. And there's in the comments like, oh, Tom, he's a good guy. These women. And it's like, unless they're only taking comments from The Handmaid's Tale, I don't know. I think it's bots. So page 6 is saying Raquel Leviss, aka Rachel Raquel Leviss, was more than just some hot girl to Tom Sandy Butt, who said he is still reeling from their breakup. Oh, really, Tom? Reeling so much you went on tour and she went to the mental hospital or the mental health facility or the wellness spa, whatever you want to call it these days when you're rich. The Pump Rules stars who had an affair while Sandoval was in a years-long relationship with Ariana Madix. Page 6, you're going to have to say it. 10-year long, not years long, 10 year. 10 is more powerful. Years long makes it like 2 years, a year. 10 life partners own a home. Okay. So I'm going to change it. Sandoval was in a 10-year long relationship with Ariana Madix, are no longer in contact, he claimed. I fought so hard for Rachel, dude. Sandoval said on Thursday's episode of 2 T's and a podcast. You did not fight for her. You banged her. That's it. You used her. You were just like, oh, young, hot girl, not the brightest bulb. Come to Sandy Butt. Okay, if anything, you're the weird prey on person. You're a little groomy in you. Allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. Don't sue me. Don't need you. But yeah, it's creepy. It's creepy, sir. It's creepy. What did you fight hard for? While you're on tour, screaming karaoke into a microphone? I mean, do we have to listen again? He must be so mad that Ariana, who can actually sing and dance, she's actually a good singer, is going to be on Broadway. And he's stuck doing karaoke for free at the side rooms in the hotel lounge. Okay, do we got to listen to this? Here's him saying, Schwartzie's mom, can't you see? Raquel is not for me. Raquel is not for me. I mean, it's giving puberty. His singing gives me puberty. It's like, it's the puberty voice. It's the voice cracking. It's very much like that. The way he just continues to blame these women. Sir, you are not the victim. You are not the victim. You're not the victor. You're not the victim. You're the bad guy. You're a bad guy. Very bad guy. Don't like it. No, thank you. No, thank you, sir. So, yeah, that's a lot of Tom. You know, we got a regular Derek Frazier going on here. You know, you want trying to like redeem yourself, but it's just constantly attacking, going after women. Okay. 67.5. That's how old Tom is. Yes. Yes. He's 72. Yeah. He is 72. Oh my God. Now I'm excited to listen to the 2 T's and a pod and roast and recap it. So make sure you guys have your notifications on. Make sure you smash the little bell so you get notified when I go live about that. I'm going to try to do it today, but I might have to do it tomorrow because you guys, today I got to go get my nails done because I'm missing like 3 of my nails broke. 3. And tonight I'm going to go see, speaking of problematic men, I'm going to go see Gavin Rossdale and Bush with my friend Katie. We're going to pretend it's 1996 again. Okay. Speaking of cheaters, and I got a zit. So I feel like it is 1996. 16-year-old Jolene is, I haven't seen Bush in concert since, I haven't seen Bush. I haven't seen Bush in concert since like 2001 or something. 2000, St. Cloud State University, shout out. That's the last time I saw them. So this is going to be, I know. I'm excited. He used to be a smoke show. Oh my God. He was the smoke show. Yes. Yeah, he used to be a total smoke show. And we told my friend who I'm going with, she has 2 adorable daughters. I think I told you guys the story, but her 1 9-year-old daughter, I mean, they're just so funny and clever. And kids have the best way of roasting you. And we were trying to explain, what we're going to see, and that we used to have a crush on this guy. And then her 9-year-old daughter goes, well, do you guys still have a crush on him? And my friend Katie goes, no, God, he's old. No. and she goes, well, how old is he? And we're like, I don't know, like 50, 53, something. And she's like, well, that's like pretty much how old you are. You guys are like the same age. She's only like 10 years younger. And we're like, that's so much older. But we're like, she's right. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, so yeah. Sandy Butt is tone deaf. Gavin Rosdale, not tone deaf. Glycerine in the Rain at Woodstock 99. I remember it, Natashki. It is burned in my memory. Whenever I'm having a bad day, Gavin Rosdale, 1999 Woodstock, Glycerine in the Rain. Wasn't he shirtless? Pretty sure. My bestie was a Bush girl. I was in love with Chris Cornell. Oh, Chris Cornell. Yes. Oh, I mean, it's the 90s. Rock, alternative, whatever, dudes. Some of them were just hottie patates. Even the ones that weren't necessarily hottie patates. I think I even had a little crush on Bradley Noel from Sublime once upon a time. I just was like, oh, he's so talented. He's got a little. He was working dad bods before dad bods were a thing in pop culture, right? Him and Gwen's relationship was like the United States. Well, I mean, Victoria Beckham, Posh, and Bex a little bit. It was a big 90s relationship. You had Gwen Stefani, lead singer of No Doubt, soon to go, not yet, off on her own to be a solo huge artist, and Gavin Rosdale. Unfortunately, he never got the success that she did, so he did what all problematic men do with egos and who are fragile, cheat on their successful wives with the nanny. And I looked it up recently to see, like, where's the nanny nowadays? The creepy part is that nanny's like moved on, God bless, and has a family of her own. But while she was nannying, she was kind of morphing into Gwen's style. And even after the fact, because I had to sleuth, I had to peep, I had to stalk on social media a little bit. And I'm like, that's creepy. That's very creepy that she did that. So dirty peen, but enough time has passed. Gwen's moved on. So I guess, and he can actually sing, where Sandy Butt, he can't sing. He doesn't have any true talent. So yeah, we're going to go. The nanny's married with kids. Single white. I peeped it and I was like, oh my God, this lady was, They were royalty back in the day. Witnesses. I thought Gwen and Gavin were American royalty, but they were. Yeah, Bradley was swaggy. He had like swag. And just his voice and his songs, and they were like good, but also silly. And he was really talented. And so, yeah. So we're going to have fun. We're definitely hand that rocks the cradle shit, Kara. Definitely. Yes. Natashki says Gwen would give her clothes. That just proves, don't be nice to people. Don't be kind to one another, like Julie Chen says, because then they're gonna cheat on you or have sex with your husband. So just don't. Oh, well, I mean, Glycerine. I like songs off other albums too, like Swallow. I thought was really good. He did a song, like a duet with the lady from Evanescence, who is just amazingly talented. Apologies, I forgot her first name, but they did a duet, and the song is really beautiful. If you want to look it up on YouTube, I know it exists. I just don't know what the name of it is. And I've done enough crazy Googling on this live. So Alex says, yeah, that's more accurate. Hand that rocks the cradle. Did she hide Gwen's inhaler? Someone put it past her. I wouldn't put it past Amy from Evanescence. Her voice is so beautiful. Oh my God. What's Evanescence even doing these days? What's Amy doing? Amy Lee. Thank you, Joseph. Oh. If Sandy Butt will put out an album, that shit ain't gonna sell. No one's gonna buy that shit. We'll roast it, but no one's gonna buy it. She's such a beautiful voice. Like even, I mean, I don't know a lot of Evanescence songs. Obviously, I know My Immortal, but that song is still ridiculously beautiful. Such a pretty song. Oh, that's what I was gonna mention before we leave. Sheena and Lala have a Christmas song out called Christmas Sleigh. S-L-A-Y, not S-L-E-I-G-H. Not like Sleigh Bells Ring. Christmas Sleigh. A la Beyonce. I listened to it. First impressions wasn't my fave. It's hard to top Apples. Whatever the song is that Sheena came out with right after Scandival with the Apples. A-P-P-L-E-S. How you like them? And when she says, cut you out like, what did she say? Lipo, narcissistic, psycho, cut you out like lipo. And then the guy she has that is on it, who I think produced it, his voice is so good. And it's very like, you know, pop punk, Sum 41 kind of feels. He's like, so much better without you, that drama. Like that was good. But Christmas Sleigh, I didn't love it. I'm going to have to listen to it a few more times. I've only listened to it twice. I wish it had a better hook. I just wish it was a little more fun. I feel like Sheena should have Lala could do her own. I mean, I like that they're teaming up. Awesome. But they should have maybe brought that guy back. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll go. I told myself I need to start going to more concerts because I always have fun when I do. So yeah. Natasha says, I waited on Amy Lee when I was a waitress 10 years ago. She was nice and her eyes really are laser beams. Oh, of course. I mean, she's like, that's a singer. Her voice is so good. So I'm excited. I'll see Gavin tonight. Make sure you follow me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, and the TikTok. I'll probably be posting mostly the Instagram in my stories and maybe a reel from the Bush concert, but we'll see. Last time I saw Gavin Rossdale in concert, he crowd surfed and people tore off his pants. First, they started with his white belt. Wasn't me, allegedly. And then his pants came off. I don't think that's going to happen this time. I think we have sit-down seats. And I don't think he crowd surfs. Chel's like, do you think he still takes his shirt off? I'm like, I don't think so. I think he's like 50 something. Like you can keep your shirt on now, but I'm definitely going to buy a shirt for myself. We'll see. All right. You guys have been so wonderful. Thank you so much for all the love in the chat and sharing all your thoughts, opinions, hopes, and dreams. Appreciate you guys. Taylor, thank you so much for the PayPal. I appreciate you. Terry, thank you for the Cash App. Artists for the Super Chat. T-Styles for the Super Chat. And Care Bear, thank you for being a member. Shout out to all my members, Patreon supporters, everyone. Make sure you smash that like on your way out. Comment after the video posts. I love to hear from you guys. And it does help me in the algorithm. I'm not going to lie. And let's see if we can hit 36,000 before BB Reindeer game starts. Maybe. Yes. Thank you so much, Kara. Says enjoy your concert. I will. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday. And like I always say, remember to enjoy yourself because it's later than you think. Bye-bye. If you like what you